Hello, Dr. Sudeep. I'm Karthik, and my survey is on exploring memory optimizations in smartphones. Many memory optimizations have been explored for computer systems, and in this survey, we explore their applicability to smartphone hardware. Various memory technologies, including mobile RAM, power aware virtual memory, dynamic RAM, and on demand mechanisms such as immediate power down mechanism and immediate self refresh mechanism, are explored in this survey. And also newly emerging technologies such as phase change memory and a hybrid approach consisting of both phase change memory and mobile RAM are also explored. As mobile phones become more versatile, they are being used not only to make phone calls and send messages, but also to run a variety of applications. With this large user community and a highly competitive market comes the inevitable demand for integrating more features and increased performance into small devices. This results in systems that are over-provisioned with components that provide more capacity and more processing power than needed for the typical workload. This leads to the issue of maintaining long battery life, and to make the situation worse, battery technology is improving at a much slower pace than hardware technology, making the gap between energy supply and demand increasingly larger. To deal with this emerging energy crisis, power management is becoming a more critical task than ever before. While a smartphone contains many energy-hungry components such as CPU, display, and multiple radios, the energy consumed by memory subsystem has been given limited consideration. Therefore, we explore the efficiency of the existing energy management mechanisms on smartphones. The memory subsystem in a smartphone can consume up to 34.5% of the overall phone's energy when executing applications, which results in a much higher energy consumption than the CPU, which contributes 15.5% to the overall energy consumption. Therefore, it is critical to improve energy efficiency of main memory in smartphones. This section describes the various memory technologies and how they are optimized in smartphones to give a better performance. The memory technologies discussed in this paper include dynamic RAM, which is the most widely used memory technology in mobile devices and is otherwise referred to as mobile RAM. A recent contender for main memory technology is phase change memory, which is a type of non-volatile random access memory that eliminates idle power due to its non-volatile nature. Another memory technology that is described is the power-aware virtual memory, which reduces the energy consumed by memory in response to workloads becoming increasingly data-centric. Now this section describes the various memory technologies and how they are optimized in smartphones to give a better performance. DRAM is a type of random access memory that stores each bit of data in a separate capacitor within an integrated circuit. Existing techniques manage power for the main memory by passively monitoring the memory traffic and then predict when to power down and into which low power state to transition. However, passively monitoring the memory traffic is less effective as idle periods between consecutive memory accesses are too short for existing power management techniques to take full advantage of the deeper power-saving state in modern DRAM architectures. Therefore, by actively reshaping the memory traffic to merge short idle periods into longer ones, we can enable existing techniques to effectively exploit idleness in the memory. To reshape the memory traffic for our benefit, we must make memory access less random and more controllable. Conventional memory traffic often seems random because A. The operating system arbitrarily maps virtual pages to physical pages, and B. Different pages are often accessed very differently at runtime. As a result of such randomness, the inter-arrival characteristics of memory requests observed on each rank might not be favorable for existing techniques to manage power. We use a 4-rank system wherein memory requests are likely to be randomly distributed, and this creates a large number of small and medium-sized idle periods. To elongate idle periods, the concepts of hot and cold ranks are introduced. More valuable opportunities are created on cold ranks as self-refresh can be more utilized. An example shown here depicts that if memory traffic is left unshaped, power management cannot take full advantage of deeper power-saving states since most idle periods are too short. And finally, in the experiments conducted, the average inter-arrival time was elongated by almost 2 orders of magnitude on cold ranks. To study the effect of memory traffic reshaping in more detail, we compare the results of migrating 1%, 5%, and 10% of pages. Migrating only 1% of pages gives only limited benefits in power reduction. On the other hand, migrating 10% of pages does not give any additional energy benefit beyond that of migrating 5%. In addition, it also suffers from more performance penalty due to having to migrate more pages. Therefore, migrating 5% of pages gives the best result for the workloads that were used. As we can see from the figure, Migrating 1% of the pages as opposed to 5% does not give much benefit in reducing performance penalty. To solve the problem at its root, it calls for an alternative main memory design where we should use high performance, high parallel memory on hot ranks and low performance, low parallel power memory on cold ranks. Results show that a 36 to 39% additional energy can be saved by complementing existing power management techniques with this technique. Phase change memory is a type of non-volatile random access memory and provides a non-volatile storage mechanism agreeable to process scaling. However, for a DRAM alternative, we must architect PCM for feasibility in main memory within general-purpose systems. Drawn from a rigorous survey of PCM device and circuit prototypes published within the last 5 years, and comparing against modern DRAM memory subsystems, we examine buffer organization and partial writes. Buffer organization. We examine PCM buffer organizations that satisfy DRAM imposed area constraints. PCM buffer reorganizations reduce application execution time from 1.6 to 1.2 and memory energy from 2.2 to 1 relative to DRAM-based systems. Evaluation. On optimizing average delay and energy across the workloads, we find 4 512 byte wide buffers most effective. Although each PCM array write requires 43.1 times more energy than a DRAM array write, these energy costs are mitigated by narrow buffer widths and additional rows, which reduce the granularity of buffer evictions and expose opportunities for write coalescing, respectively. As PCM technology matures, baseline PCM latencies may improve, and moreover, process technology scaling will drive linear reductions in PCM energy. Partial writes, which track data modifications, are utilized. Using an endurance model to estimate lifetime, we expect write coalescing and partial writes to deliver a memory module average lifetime of 5.6 years. Scaling improves PCM endurance, extending lifetimes by 4 orders of magnitude at 32 nanometers. Evaluating partial writes. In a baseline architecture with a single 2048 byte wide buffer, average module lifetime is approximately 525 hours. For our memory-intensive workloads, we observe 32.8% memory bus utilization. On average, the 4 512 byte wide buffers coalesce 38.9% of writes emerging from the memory bus, which is 47% utilized. Collectively, these results indicate that PCM is a viable alternative to DRAM, with architectural solutions providing comparative performance and comparable energy. On utilizing PCM as a viable alternative to MRAM, we need to note that it consumes more energy to perform I/O operations, especially write operations. However, PCM consumes significantly less idle power than MRAM, especially in the low power state where the power consumption is reduced to zero. Therefore, we should leverage the trade-offs between performance and energy efficiency to apply PCM technology in mobile devices. Characterizing mobile software. Compared to the CPU speed, human interactions are extremely slow, such that a mobile system is idle and waiting for user input majority of the time. Prior study has shown that human perception threshold is between 50 and 100 milliseconds, and any event shorter than the perception threshold appears instantaneous to the user. Completing task executions earlier than the perception threshold is meaningless, since the user will not notice this amount of time and cannot initiate new tasks any sooner. This observation is the key to enabling energy optimizations without impacting application performance. The majority of tasks are short, as more than 90% of all tasks complete within 10 milliseconds. Moreover, 95% of all tasks are shorter than 50 milliseconds, indicating that these tasks can be extended to the 50 millisecond perception threshold deadline. Similarly, for the remaining 5% of long tasks, any additional extensions less than 50 milliseconds will not be noticed by the user, avoiding performance degradation. The applications selected for this survey are shown in the table. This table lists 12 popular Android applications selected from the Android market along with their trace statistics. A T-Mobile G1 smartphone is used to collect the application traces. Each trace consists of task intervals with the task execution length and the number of memory input-outputs. Mechanism comparison. We will evaluate the effectiveness of various energy management mechanisms on MRAM and PCM under the same execution environment. For this survey, a simulator that models the system configuration of a T-Mobile G1 smartphone is used. The memory subsystem consists of a memory controller and 3 64 MB ranks for either MRAM or PCM. The simulator feeds with the traces and conducts task execution under the current CPU and memory state. The memory controller conducts memory input-output operations and executes power state transitions for each rank based on the energy management mechanism. In mobile applications, when smartphone is waiting for user input, idle periods are common, and therefore powering down the memory devices during this period can help in reducing energy consumption. Power-aware virtual memory is a simple and efficient way to provide energy management. It keeps the memory devices occupied by the currently running process in the active state while keeping all other memory devices in a low power state. By doing this, the PAVM mechanism reduces memory energy consumption by 94% for MRAM and 95% for the PCM. Compared to MRAM with PAVM mechanism, PCM with the PAVM mechanism offers the extra energy savings. Therefore, PCM can be utilized as a viable alternative for MRAM as main memory in mobile devices. Despite PAVM's benefits to the standard system, it fails to address the energy efficiency of active rank accessed during the process execution. Therefore, we consider more aggressive optimizations that offer energy savings even for the currently active rank. Immediate power down mechanism and immediate self-refresh mechanisms have been proposed for RAM to provide on-demand power state transitions and improve energy efficiency of active ranks. As soon as I/O requests arrive at the memory controller, the rank to be accessed is transitioned to the pre-charge state and transitioned back to a low power state immediately after the I/O completes. In the figure, the first bar shows the energy consumption of PCM with the PAVM mechanism, and the other bars show the energy of on-demand mechanisms. The two on-demand mechanisms outperform the PAVM mechanism on PCM. PCM's inferior I/O efficiency cannot offset its energy savings from idle periods except for lightly loaded applications. The PCM off mechanism completely eliminates the active idle energy, resulting in 44% energy reduction over the PAVM mechanism on PCM. Compared to the IPD and ISR mechanisms on MRAM, the PCM off mechanism offers 18% and 22% energy savings respectively. The figure shows the distribution of extended tasks that expose delays for on-demand mechanisms. We can observe that the IPD mechanism achieves the best performance with negligible delays exposed. The ISR and PCM off mechanisms, on the other hand, incur more evident degradation due to the 141.5 nanosecond long transition latency. When memory energy is the only concern, the novel PCM technology with on-demand mechanism surpasses the traditional MRAM. However, taking into account the performance as well, MRAM still has the chance to beat PCM. We therefore need an approach to balance energy and performance more efficiently than any standalone memory technology. From the previous analysis, we can see that PCM is superior to MRAM for its lower idle power consumption, while MRAM excels PCM for faster input-output speed and lower input-output energy. Therefore, a hybrid approach consisting of MRAM and PCM can improve both the energy efficiency and performance. When an application is invoked and its image does not reside in MRAM, it is loaded either from secondary storage or PCM, and the corresponding process identifier is put at the head of the least recently used list. When an application is closed, its memory image will stay in MRAM until it's swapped out. The hybrid approach preserves more than 99% of IPD's performance and achieves the best energy efficiency among all mechanisms while maintaining almost full memory performance. In conclusion, the PAVM mechanism saves more than 90% energy as compared to the standard system with no energy management. Additional energy savings are provided by the on-demand mechanisms, which offer around 40% more savings compared to the PAVM mechanism for both MRAM and PCM. The energy efficiency can be improved further by a hybrid approach consisting of mixed memory technologies and mechanisms, and this approach provides an energy savings of 98% with negligible performance overheads as compared to the standard system. Therefore, by adopting an optimization strategy based on these mechanisms, designers will be able to better optimize the memory in smartphones and offer superior energy savings to compensate for the slow pace of battery technology improvements. Thank you.